We're here in Mansehra, where this psychiatric hospital is the only one for about a few hundred kilometers. The nearest one would be Peshawar, which is about 3.5 to 4 hours drive from here. This particular facility has been built to support those suffering from psychiatric illnesses. At the moment, this facility is able to accommodate between 100 and 150 patients. With very, very limited resources, they try their best to deal with the various psychiatric illnesses that exist in the communities around here. Psychiatric illnesses exist in most communities around the world, but perhaps in this part of the world, it's not given as much importance as general medicine. And what we are trying to do here is to support this facility in a way where we can actually bring some impactful change to communities where they have people suffering from psychiatric illnesses and disorders. But the one thing that is missing here, when I was speaking to the medical superintendent, is that there are many patients who come here. They will go through a period of treatment and medication, and then they are discharged. But without the second element, which would be rehabilitation, very soon afterwards they're readmitted back into the hospital. And one of the things that we want to be able to establish here is a rehabilitation and reintegration vocational facility. What does that actually mean? It means where there will be rehabilitation facilities and they go away from here having learned a skill that will enable them to reintegrate into society and perhaps even go into a job, which will also further help them to improve their psychiatric condition.
ये हमारा जो हॉस्पिटल है ये 1939 में इस्टेब्लिश हुआ था। उस वक्त ये टीबी सैनिटोरियम था, 360 बेड का हॉस्पिटल था। 2001 के बाद ये गवर्नमेंट मेंटल एंड जनरल हॉस्पिटल बन गया। ये पेशेंट्स जो है ना, जब यहाँ से ट्रीट होके जाते हैं तो दोबारा हमारे पास आ जाते हैं। तकरीबन 80% रिकरेंस रेट है हमारा, तो मोस्टली वही पेशेंट बार बार आ रहे होते हैं। अगर हमारे पास यहाँ पर एक रिहेबिलिटेशन सेंटर बन जाए तो उनकी एक रिहेबिलिटेशन हो जाए और वो अपने जब यहाँ से उनका इलाज हो जाए, रिहेबिलिटेशन के बाद वो अपने माशरे का एक कारआमद फ़र्द बन सकें और अपनी फैमिली के ऊपर बोझ ना बन सकें, अपना खुद ही कारोबार भी कर सकें, अपने ज़रिया आमदन भी बढ़ा सकें और अच्छा माशरे का फ़र्द बन सकें।
This building that we have behind me is the building that's going to be allocated to the rehab centre. At the moment, it's in a bit of a dilapidated state, but some refurbishment, some repairs, it's still a very solid building. We can turn this around quite quickly and make this into the rehab and vocational centre.
खिदमत क्लीन ड्रिंकिंग वाटर का एक प्रोजेक्ट डोनेट किया है और माशाल्लाह उससे हमारे पास पानी का जो पीने का जो मसला है वो हल हो गया है। वो जो हमारा हॉस्पिटल का पानी है वो सेफ़ ड्रिंकिंग वाटर नहीं है, तो ये एक सेफ़ ड्रिंकिंग वाटर है और जो पोर्टेबल भी है और पीने के लिए साफ़ है।
Alhamdulillah, what we have here is a massive installation of a water reservoir and tanker that is going to be giving water to this entire area and including this hospital. Now this particular project was donated by a donor by the name of Abir Lee, and alhamdulillah, what I can see in here, there are two water reservoirs inside, one on this side and one on the opposite side, and underneath there's been quite a depth of digging, including the piping and the motor pump that's bringing up water. The altitude is quite high here. We're up in the mountains, so we have to dig relatively deep. But I can hear the water. It's constantly filling up and it's constantly providing all the water that's needed for this hospital and the facility and indeed the surrounding area. Alhamdulillah, this is an amazing Sadaqatul Jariyah project, because not only are you providing water for the hospital and the local residents, but you are providing what is a lifeline for these people up here in the mountains. Alhamdulillah.